everyone. So I'm really, really sorry that I didn't do the live stream yesterday. It's not that I forgot, it's just I don't know. Last month was really hard and it kind of just carried over into yesterday. But I'm here and I'm ready to do my March goals. If you want to say hi in the comments, you can feel free to do that and we can chit chat and hang out. But until that point, let's get started and just jump right into these goals and everything. So, again, March goals for 2021. Okay, so we're gonna go over my February goals first. And again, like I said, February was really hard for me. I didn't get anything done. I didn't finish editing The Vampire's Fall, which I had wanted to do last month. That way I could get the book to my editor or for like kind of developmental edits this Friday on March 5th, but I didn't get it done, so I'm gonna have to really pull some all-nighters for that one. And I didn't read any books, which again wasn't really high on my to-do list. Yeah, so my February goals did not go as planned. For videos this month, I'm thinking of doing one on pen names, another one on using like how to use Campfire, which is like a software that or a program that you can use to help plan out your like world and your story and everything while writing. I also have a live stream collab that's gonna be happening this month with Sam Nesser. I don't know if I linked her in the description or not, but I will definitely put her links to her YouTube page down there. Oh, we have a comment. Hi, Brittany. So glad you could make it. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a collab with Sam, and then I was also gonna do a serial tag, which actually Brittany and another YouTuber had done. So that's kind of what I'm planning for this month. Oh, Brittany says, "Oh, those all sound like great videos. Thank you." I have a few more other ideas that I want to kind of do. So these video topics might change. I'm not quite sure. I actually have up to, I think it's October or November planned out for video content for this year. But again, I'm kind of just moving topics around and trying to just figure out what I want to do in the moment, because I kind of film all of my videos in it over the course of the first weekend of the month normally, and then I edit them and release them. Yeah, so next slide. Some creative teams that I joined this month. I ended up joining a creative project called Unsung Mind, which it is kind of a suspense thriller about this woman who uses like a high school reunion to avenge, like to get revenge over like some girls who bullied her in high school and stuff. And it is created by Lady Riaz. It's a really interesting project. She has, I think, 6 episodes out right now. I can't remember, again, if I linked them in the description or not, which I feel bad for. But I will definitely put their YouTube link in the description after this live stream. I also joined another project called Spider Sonaverse, which was, I thought, really interesting as well. It's not actually, production isn't going to be starting till 2023, but right now all the like writers and artists and everything are just kind of hanging out on Discord and like writing some stories and drawing some art and stuff. I believe the creator is working on like another project at the moment and then gonna come back to this one. But yeah, he hasn't like given us a lot of guidance, so that project is kind of on hold, and I'm more focusing on my book, which is The Vampire's Fall, which will be being out for release this October. And then I'm also working on Unsung Mind. I kind of watched all of the videos they had, and I gave them some feedback on story and stuff like that. And now they're having me kind of like edit through all of their scripts, which is really fun. Again, so The Vampire's Fall. So my goals for it was to obviously finish editing it. So I like finished with developmental edits so I could send it to Jesse Elliott to kind of like look it over and make sure that all of the story structure and everything looks good. Right now I have edited, I think it's more like 36,000 words now, and which is like just over halfway to my 60K goal, which I'm actually only done like the first third of the book, so I'm thinking it might be closer to like 70 or 80K by the time I'm done. I'm still a part of Daniel Wilcock's boot camp, which is kind of a thing where we get together and like do writing sprints and stuff, so it's really fun. And I've always obviously been talking to Jesse about the upcoming edits. Comments. Brittany, very cool. You're the producer of all these projects, right? So for Unsung Mind and Spider Sona, I am not. But I'm actually working on, if I go to my next slide, so right here, Haunted Days, it is being made into a, what's it called? into a graphic novel, as well as like a normal novel for middle grade. And I also intend on making it into a animated show, and so I'm working on producing that, and so I'll be the producer behind that. And so right now I'm just kind of, if you guys saw today, I released a song parody kind of thing, and I produced that, so I directed and paid all the people and all that stuff, and I think it turned out really good. I'm very proud of it, and that's just kind of like, I'm using that as my stepping stones to kind of get closer to the Haunted Days bigger project. I'm just kind of getting myself ready to get to that stage. That way I feel more confident when we start doing all of the animation and putting voices in and all that stuff. Hi, Leanne. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so this month I didn't, so here it actually says I did nothing for Haunted Days, which is kind of a lie because I've been talking to animators and a few voice actors, so I did that. But for the actual story, I haven't really started going back and doing like second and third read-throughs or anything. But yeah, that's for Haunted Days. I didn't really do too much this month in regards to that. And World Without Sun, I haven't, or last month, sorry, February. And World Without Sun, I didn't really do much either. Actually, I think I did nothing for World Without Sun. It's going to be a serial, which will be released, I'm hoping, next summer, but it might not be till 2023. It depends on how far I get with that. Right now, my main focus, obviously, is The Vampire's Fall, and then Haunted Days, like the first book is already written, and it's going to be a trilogy. So I feel like that will probably be my second focus, but I'm not quite sure yet. I'll pretty much figure that out when I after The Vampire's Fall is published. Brittany says the parody was so cool. I loved it. Oh, thank you. I know it. I didn't expect it to take as long as it did. I'm pretty sure that all the art was done within a month, and I got the vocals from the singer within like a week. And I had taken the lyrics from the original song, and I rewrote them kind of how I wanted, and then I sent them to an actual songwriter, and then she rewrote it even more, and so that took like a couple of days for her to do. And then it was actually the song producer, is that what they were? But the person who made like the soundtrack, they actually took the longest. They took over a year, just because, I guess because of COVID and everything, because I recruited everyone like November, December of 2019. And so I actually had to wait all of 2020. So I had everything except for the music and the vocals done by January of 2020. And then I ended up waiting all of 2020, and I contacted the the music melody person, I think 4 times over the year. And then they finally got the finished project to me by December. And then I contacted the singer, and I think she didn't get back to me until, I think it was January. And then last month I had everything together, and I just did all the editing and putting all of the pictures in the right spots with the words, like with the sung words and stuff. And it took a lot longer than I expected. I expected to take like 3 to 4 months to get everything, but it took a lot longer than I expected. Hey, Rias. I always mess up on your name, and I'm so sorry. But hey, thank you so much for joining. Okay, so next slide. So some content ideas that I wanted to run past you guys. Feel free to comment down below, or if I do make these videos, make sure you comment in the comments to let me know if you like the ideas or not, or if you liked the videos. So the first one was a blast from the past. So I have this old YouTube channel, and it was just kind of all over the place because it was something I did in high school. I did I think I did the book tower challenge over there, which I plan on redoing and kind of referencing that video and doing like something fun with that. But I also I think there was a claymation over there, and there's a what's it called? It was like a history project, but we did a lot of acting in it. And I thought that would be fun to those two things to kind of just look back and do like either a live reaction video or pre-recorded and just kind of highlight the things that I liked and didn't like, and just give like a little behind the scenes on how we did certain things. And I'm out of breath and just like stuff like that. I thought it would be really fun to kind of look back and see where I've come now, even though I'm still back then I wasn't too into the thought of becoming a producer and stuff, but now I really feel like I am. Like I want to do the whole indie author, indie producer kind of thing, because I don't know if you guys watched my author goals video, or like my author bucket list video or whatever it was called, but that was kind of a goal of mine, was to teach myself or go to school, but most likely teach myself to become a producer of movies and television. And again, Haunted Days, I want to make into an animated TV series or like an animated YouTube series or whatever you want to address it as. But that is pretty much what I want to do. And so I thought it'd be cool to kind of look back on how we did things then and maybe compare it to how I did the most recent project now, and just kind of look at things from that perspective. Sorry. Creator chat, which I've kind of thought of a long time ago, but didn't really have a name for it. And yeah, so I was thinking maybe I could do like a live stream with Haley and Amber, who normally join me on my live writing sprints. I was thinking I could talk to them or other creators about topics such as writing or filmmaking or just other things in general. I thought that would be a really fun thing that we could talk about. Speaking of Haley, she's here. Hi, Haley. And then the last kind of idea I had was a production breakdown. So like, for example, using the song parody, the If I Write parody that I had released today, I could maybe do a little video or a vlog of how I gathered people together and what order I did things in, and maybe like how much everything ended up costing and stuff like that. It was actually a really low budget project, so I thought that could be something cool that maybe people would want to see. Again, feel free to let me know either today in the comments or in the comments of those videos if I end up making them. Oh, and then we have someone saying hi to Haley. Okay, so next slide. Okay, and then live videos. I did not change that, but I believe our next live writing sprint, which now includes Amber, that was the thumbnail here. The thumbnail here is from, actually, I think it was this past weekend we did writing sprints. And so I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say, yeah, that entire date is wrong. Let me just double check in my calendar really quick here. It is, so it'll be March 27th and 3 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing live writing sprints. So if you guys are interested in joining that, you are free to do so. And so my goals for March, finish developmental edits on The Vampire's Fall, which I have to have to Jesse by, I believe it's the 10th now, so it's not this upcoming Friday, but it's the Friday after. And then reading goals, maybe read a book, maybe. I don't know. If you guys watched my New Year's goals for all of 2021, you know that my goal normally a year is to read 3 books. Sometimes I read 3, sometimes I don't. And last year, I think I ended up reading like 30, so that was amazing. That was a total fluke. So I'm gonna maybe read a book this month. It depends. As long as I get my edits to Jesse, I'll pretty much just have the rest of the month to relax and work on Haunted Days or World Without Sun, or maybe read a book. Who knows? Okay. And so we're pretty much near the end of the video now. If you guys want to join my Patreon, you can. You'll get behind the scenes sneak peeks at book covers before anyone else does, commissioned art that I have done. Actually, in May, I am so excited to do all of my May videos because it's all about commissioning artists for different things. So I have like cover artists and character artists and map artists and all these different things because I've commissioned at least 50 artists in the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 years of my writing career just to do all different things. And I actually have a list of artists that I would strongly recommend for certain things because they're affordable and like their price to words. I wish I could remember the words today. But their price to quality, that's it. Price to quality ratio is amazing. There are some artists where I'm like, why are you only charging this amount? But yeah, so if you want to become a Patreon, you can. If you want a free version of pretty much that, you can join my newsletter, which you don't get sneak peeks as fast as you would as a Patreon, but you also still get it before my website and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and everything. You can be the first to know about when a book is ready for pre-order, and you can get little behind the scenes stuff still there. Yeah, and The Vampire's Fall is releasing on October 5th this year, and pre-orders are going to be going up in May, and I do have a pre-order giveaway, and I'm going to be it's kind of going to be an unboxing, kind of just like a reveal of what all the prizes are, and I think I have 9 prizes, which I'm really excited for. I was originally planning to do only enough to do like 1 a month, but I might be able to do like 2 a month until the release date. We'll kind of see about that, and that is the end. Oh my goodness, there are so many comments that I missed. You should definitely do more details about the parody. Yes, I feel like that would be such a fun video to do. I would love to hear more about it for surezies. And then Haley sends hugs. I'd love to learn more about the artists. Yes, I know when I was originally looking at artists, the first artists I ever hired, I hired 2 of them and they were so expensive. I ended up, one sec, we'll just bring me up more here. So I ended up paying, I think it was like $500 for just like a little print, like a digital print, and then they also mailed me a hard print. I don't know, it was like just a little like it was just a little thing. I can't words today. I can't English. But it was just a simple little thing, and it had 3 characters and a nice background and stuff, and it cost so much money, and I felt like it was too much. And with the artist that I'm working with now for The Vampire's Fall, she is so affordable, and I love her so much. She's so good to me. But yeah, I can definitely go through like a list of artists that I recommend, and for different things too, like because I've worked with comic artists and kind of like more cartoony artists, more realistic artists. I've worked with artists on Fiverr, I've commissioned artists on Instagram, and I've commissioned artists on like DeviantArt. So I don't want to say that I'm a professional with commissioning artists, but I have commissioned a lot of artists. It's Sam. Oh, I think you're thinking of the wrong Sam, Haley. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that'll be so cool. Talented artists are always needed. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love artists so much. And Haley says, absolutely. Okay. So yeah, so in May is when I'm going to be doing all the artist stuff, so make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for that. It seems like everyone's really excited for the artist thing and for the behind the scenes of the parody, so I'll definitely get started on the parody one. But yeah, so that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye!